They say that life begins at the end of your comfort zone. For a neurotypical, this may well be the case, but for a neurodivergent, the comfort zone might be the self-preservation society. A place of refuge. It is highly likely that someone who has experienced life on the spectrum of mood and behavior might perceive the comfort zone as a privileged place. I know that I have been in a comfort zone for 20 years. 20 years where I haven't worked in the conventional sense. Work in return for pay to be taxed and soul death. So I have had a long comfort zone, and there are times when I feel that I should break out of it, and then there are times when I think I am where I am out of self-preservation. Why look for trouble? Why look for stress? I used to actively do that as a form of self-punishment. Now I see it as downright dangerous and foolish to do that, but isn't that part of leaving your comfort zone? To try dangerous things? You can't do a jailbreak alone, and if you see your comfort zone as a prison, which I do sometimes, then you are going to need an accomplice to help you escape. I feel that I have hardened and calcified. The thought of trying new things and meeting new people sends me scurrying for the sign that says self-preservation society. So how do we know whether we are in a comfort zone or whether we are just protecting ourselves? Where does the fear come from? The fear of failing, the fear of being criticized, the fear of judgment from strangers, from our peers. I think we all know the answer to that. School. Last week I heard one of the worst sounds that you can hear in peacetime. The sound of a primary junior school teacher on a microphone and speaker running her mouth off on a school sports day. The preamble, the welcome, the introduction, and then the competitive sports themselves. I had to turn on the lawn mower to drown out the voices and the shouts and the screams. Noise like that triggers me because it is all about competition. From a young age, Malachi is pitted against Jack Jones, and the spectators shout for the most popular boy or girl. It is so primitive, so basic, and so draining. Competition, competition, competition from such a young age. From the sports ground to the classroom, from tests to exams, from small school to big school to even more pressure, and then on to university or not. The grind never ends, so for me to take 20 years out of that madness and lunacy, I have decided that by writing this that it is self-preservation and not a comfort zone. Why would I want to put myself out there again? To debase myself in front of HR. To beg for a living wage to do a soul-destroying job. I don't want to compete. I want to cooperate, but that isn't profitable and it doesn't help the economy. Well, excuse my language, but tough shit.